Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Last time, we finished fighting our way through Skuldafn. That was a fairly long dungeon, there were a lot of dead bodies that we had to make sure stayed dead. And today, we are going to be running up to past the portal where Nakreen was, and we're going to be entering the realm of Sovngarde. So this is an incredibly pretty location. So the portal is closed behind us. We will not be able to return until we finish what we came for. That's fine. This is the ancient Nord. Basically the afterlife, at least for the warrior heroes. I'm not 100% clear on how exactly this works. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that in real life Norse mythology there are like multiple different afterlives besides Valhalla, which is probably the one that everybody knows and everybody thinks of when they see something like this. But in any case, we can enter this wonderful misty valley. You can walk around. You can collect a lot of potion ingredients in the afterlife, and you can like keep them when you return to the real world. In case you were in doubt about that, there's also a lot of grass here. Wish the overworld had this much grass. Let me see. Do I want to wander around? Oh, hello.
Traveler, terror waits within this mist.
Does it now?
Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light, the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory, a swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me. I do not know, but none have passed through. Alduin, his hunger insatiable, hunts the lost souls snared within this shadowed valley. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to welcome long sought? I saw it fair when first I trod this long-sought path. The pain and fear vanished, dreamlike, and a vision beckoned. Shore's Hall, shimmering across the clouded veil, but quenched was hope by the shrouding mist. My mind is darkened. I've lost the way, and wander blindly. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. Bring word to Shore's Hall of our hard fate. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing fog once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
Alright, that's dramatic. So, it's been said by other NPCs throughout the main story in the game that Alduin eats the souls of dead Nords, and like, you know, to die in real life is one thing, but to die in the afterlife, that's just really rubbing salt in the wounds. And you can indeed find people such as this guy. Hello! Goodbye. Alright, he's not in the mood to stop and chat. You can indeed find people such as this guy wandering around in the mist, lost, unable to, you know, sort of reach their final destination in the ancient Nord afterlife for heroes such as that. Alright, where am I now? It appears that I have reached a... Alright, so we've got some stairs here. And this is going to allow us to rise a little bit above the mist, I think, and get a better look around. This is really nice. Alright. I'm just gonna go and pick some flowers as we go. Did you eat my friend? I saw something go flying. I'm not sure if that was like a shadow artifact or if you picked off the guy who was like following me. Anyway, let's see. If we run up this slope, we can make it to the top of this precipice, and we can get a good look at the Hall of Valor. This is the perfect moment for Steam to send me a notification that someone is playing that horse game. All right, so let's go in that direction. Let's see. So depending on how much of this game you have played when you come here, because this is a game where you can basically do most things, maybe not all things, but most things in any order you want. If you have finished quests such as the and, well, maybe I shouldn't spoil things, but if one of the important characters in the died at that point, you can find him in here, I believe. The same thing for some other important prominent Nord characters who may die as part of the sequence of other quests. You can find them. Oh, did you not die? Alright, maybe you didn't die. I don't know where I'm going for the record. I've just been following... I haven't even been following the trail, really. I've just been wandering. Some nice tundra cotton there. And really? That put me over carry weight? Really? Really? Alright. Frostbite Venom. Poison my weapon. I'm no longer under carry weight. I could just ditch, like, something that I picked up along the way, but I don't feel like it. Alright, so... standing in front of the giant bones. Hello, who are you?
Wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End. Shore's gift to honor dead. I am Soon, shield thing to shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard. And winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to shore's lofty home. Their welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. I am Soon.
Wait, no, game. Why do you do that? No. Wanted that one.
Low shade are you, as usually here passes, but living you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry?
So I'm noticing that both Soon here and that Stormcloaked soldier that I passed earlier, they talk with a particular subject-object, like, subject-verb order. And I'm wondering if that's just because they're trying to sound fancy, or if that's actually reflective of the actual grammar of real life, like Old Norse or Old English. I'm curious. Anyway, by right of birth, I am the Dragonborn. So again, depending on how much of the game you have finished at this point, if you've finished the major quest lines of the Companions, the College of Winterhold, the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, or I think the Civil War also counts, you'll see a couple different answers here. I'll have on-screen text what the different responses you can pick are if you've completed those quests. I considered doing the main quest last out of all those things so that I could come here and specifically see all those responses, but I wasn't going to go that far. I do want to do the main quest first. Anyway, so my only option here is by right of birth, which is, I suppose, the canonical answer.
Last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonland. Living or dead, by decree of shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Alright, so welcome to another mini-boss fight. So Soon is going to be a very intense warrior. I'm not even going to bother with Stoneflesh because I expect he'll be able to one-hit KO me through that. He has the capability of... why am I not picking out my... hello? There we go. Oh, I can't do the thing? This game is really weird. Alright, don't hit me with that, please. That looks like it would hurt. He has the ability to shout at you. You heard him, Fusor Da, right there. He also is a very intense... oh, wow. I didn't even get a stagger on that fire breath. A very intense fighter. He will do a lot of damage to you very quickly. Oh, wow. Alright. Soon, you could have kept that fight going a little longer. I had more to say.
May shore's favor follow you, and your heir.
Well, he'll obviously do a lot of melee damage to you with that big ol' ancient Nordic battle axe that he's got carrying around there. So try to stay away from him. If you can attack him with a ranged attack such as magic, that would probably be ideal. If you've got like a really good defensive like shield that you can shield bash with or something like that, that would probably be a help. Anyway, so you can wander around here a little bit more if you'd like. You can also just get on with things and cross the Whalebone Bridge. Long way down. Don't fall. You will die. Would recommend not doing that. And let's go and just cross over into the actual Hall of Valor. Alright. It's very nice, isn't it? Okay, so... don't think there's anything out front for us, really. No, alchemy... whoa. no alchemy ingredients to harvest, no treasure chest to open or anything like that. So let's just go inside, and we can see who awaits us in here. All right.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shor's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim. Listen well, friend. Enlighten your mood while words unspin of warriors bold.
Wait, that's not your dialogue. Who is that? So again, I still haven't fixed my headphones. My left headphone is dead, and I can only hear things out of the right. It's really weird. So sometimes when people are standing next to me, I can't hear, like, actually what they're saying, if not for the dialogue subtitles. I should fix that one of these days. I don't feel like spending money right now. Anyway.
It is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Actually, he has wings and legs. He is a wyvern, not a worm.
Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater coward, fears and dread. My disciples still follow the difficult path. The way of the voice is neither wide nor easy. But if you stray from wisdom...
To battle, my friends! The field will...
Oh wait, that wasn't him talking. That was Hakon. Jurgen Windcaller was someone else who was, again, standing behind me. I couldn't... This guy. It looked like Hakon's mouth was moving anyway. But yeah, Jurgen Windcaller, I went to great efforts to find your horn. Can I have your autograph? So you can go and charge straight back out where you came from and fight Alduin right now, or you can walk around. So there's a bunch of NPCs. You appear to be a generic hero of Sovngarde. You are someone whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce. There's a couple named characters, some who you might have heard of from other NPCs walking around. You all appear to not be named. Olaf One Eye. I think we were briefly introduced to him when someone was talking to us about the Bard's College. Eastvermore, if you're familiar with the Companions, he is the founding member of them. We'll learn more about all those people later. I actually don't know where you are from. I expect that if I would talk to enough NPCs or read enough lore books, I would hear a little about you. Jurgen Windcaller, obviously we know. You're having fun with that little drum over there. Let's see. So on this table, there's a bunch of food. There's a bunch of, in particular, like goat cheese wheels and that sort of thing, which are healing items. You can take them. You can take pretty much everything in here that you can put a crosshair on, and the game won't, like, yell at you or anything, or accuse you of stealing or anything like that. But I'm not going to do it because carry weight. Carry weight's a bit of a problem here. Let me just run around and see if there's anybody else who I recognize. Some people here are having a... Ooh, right in the face. It's a good thing that you're already dead, so you not really going to be affected by that. You are also just generic heroes of Sovngarde. Hoonroar.
Cup Dragonborn, to death and glory.
Alright, I again don't recognize you, don't know where you're from, you're another generic NPC. Is there anybody else? Some very large mead barrels here. Oh, I can't really see out the windows. I was hoping I would be able to see the valley outside, but it looks like that's just a generic skybox. Oh well. And this, I think this is the last NPC where I haven't checked yet. Oh, Ulfgar the Unending. That sounds familiar, but I don't know why. I don't know where I would have heard your name before. I'll put text on the screen saying where all these people are relevant to. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm done in here. I'm not going to really stay to talk with anybody. But instead, we have Gormlaith, we have Hakon, and we have Feldir. We're going to go outside, and we're going to fight ourselves a dragon. Not like immediately. There's a couple things we got to do before we get there. So if we cross back over the Whalebone Bridge. Let's see, can I get to the end before my stamina runs out? Not quite. Alright, firstly, I think it would be best if we did something about this mist, and you may remember that earlier in the game, about halfway through the game, we learned something that might allow us to do something about that.
Alduin, destroy his soul snare.
Cannot fight the foe in this.
Clear skies! Combine our...
Alright, so let's go and equip Clear Skies, and this is probably the last time we're really going to use this.
Again!
We can shatter his power if we shout together.
So, we made the weather nice, and Alduin just didn't like that apparently, and he made the weather crummy again. Let's try that again.
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
His power crumbles. Do not pause for breath. Stand together and we shall defeat him.
Time, foul worm.
Alright, let's do this. Welcome to the final boss fight of the game, and we're not getting any dragon fighting music, we're just getting generic fighting music. That's a little bit disappointing, but whatever. I'm going to want to retire Clear Skies, and we're going to switch back to, there we go, Dragon Rend. You should be able to hit you from there, thank you. You're going to be forced to land so that we can actually damage you. I'm going to go and bring out one of these, and switch back to, you know what? No, you are resistant to fire. We're going to be using Lightning Bolt. That's right. Alright, save me a bit of time by remembering that early. So, Ven Mulreek is not a shout which you have access to. It is one of Alduin's specialty shouts. Ven is wind, Mul is strong, and I can't remember what Reek means. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to... Oh, you took off again. Alright. Dragon Run is a pretty short cooldown, and for best results, you should spam it as often as possible. As soon as he comes back down, I'm gonna refresh that. I'll put text on the screen saying what Reek means. Then we'll Reek as and suckify the weather shout.
Hey.
As I guess we'll call it. Let's see. So you're gonna fly around. You're gonna do a lot of flying around. You're gonna do a lot of making meteors raining from the sky. Fortunately, it is not 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 right now, but it is, I think, by my count, 4-on-1. And it is possible for Soon to join the fray if Alduin gets too close to him. I have seen him do that before. I don't know if you, like... There you are. If you finish certain major side quests and you find other important characters wandering around in Sovngarde, if they will join the front as well. I think they will, but I usually do the main fight first, the main quest first in Skyrim, which means that I don't really... Alright. Yeah. I think it's on a 15-second cooldown, and I think the effect itself lasts for like 20 or 30 seconds, so you've got a little bit of time to put it back, but... Anyway. I apparently got hit on the head by a meteor, because I took a lot of damage, so let's go and... Oh, you know what? I've got this draft of regeneration. Let's use that. I've also got the draft of health. Can't hurt to have one of those. This fight is already about halfway over, so with 4-on-1 here, things are going not too badly, I have to say. He hasn't gone after me directly at any point yet, and I'm perfectly happy. Oh, look, a level. All right, perfect timing. That's gonna replenish my magic. Let's go and restore all that. And let me think about this. So, can I use any of the fun ones yet? Nope, doesn't look like it. Not for destruction. What about conjuration? No. What about let's see. Restoration has a fun one, which I can't get to quite yet. In particular, I forgot about this until I was looking through the perk tree earlier off screen a little while ago. Recovery. Magicka regenerates 25% faster. I would like to go for that one eventually, but if there's any, Alright, you know what? Conjuration dual casting. So, overcharging a conjuration spell. I'm gonna pick that one. I don't know if I'll use it now in this fight, but just in general, being able to have an Atronach last a little longer, I think is something that I like, so I'm gonna go with that one. And I think I should probably be able to finish this guy off with the amount of magicka that I have right now. And I honestly thought this fight was going to be a lot longer, but the fact that he hasn't actually gone after me yet himself really makes this a lot easier. And the fact that I was able to get a level in the middle of that also really makes this a lot easier. So he's gonna do the overly dramatic thing where you defeat the final boss of the game, and he has a very arduous looking death sequence. Not having the best day of his life.
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin was at last, and cleansed his sullen guard of his evil snare.
And we have finished the main quest of the game.
They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
Oh, hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
Alright, so when you want to return to the main game, you can talk to Soon. You can do a few things. You can spend a little bit of time in here because the mist is gone, and it is even prettier now than it was 5 minutes ago. Let's see, do you guys have anything to say?
Heroes strong, few can match this mighty deed. What glory! The gods themselves must envy us this well-earned honor.
Our ancient debt for Alduin's reprieve is now repaid. The long night is ended.
I'll look for you, friend, when at last you return to Shaw's Hall. The honor will be ours when you rejoin the ranks of Sovngarde.
Alright, yeah, that's right. We're not technically dead yet. We're just visiting. Let's see. Before I go, I would like to look around a little bit. So, we have some, I know that I've seen these statues on one loading screens in the game, and I'm pretty sure that of all places I've seen something like this around the College of Winterhold. Although that might be a different but similar pose of statue. Let's see. Yeah, it is possible that you can just fall off and die there, so don't get too close to the edge. If you, let me see if I can find that one Stormcloak guy who was wandering around earlier, assuming that he's still alive.
Hey.
Alright, I didn't see him wandering up the path or wandering down the path in any direction. There's a lot of those statues, so he probably got eaten. And I think I'm going to, I think I'm just gonna take one last trip up in this direction, and we can appreciate Sovngarde in its full glory. And I'll probably pick a screenshot here for the video thumbnail, because definitely some of my favorite views in the game can be found in and around places such as this. Yeah, that's pretty nice, isn't it? I'll wait for the stamina bar to refill, and then I'll take a screenshot for the thumbnail. I'll do the end screen for this video here, and I'll let the music play there for a bit so you can hear it. But yeah, there's not that much left for us to do down here. One last thing that I think I'd like to direct your attention to is the music that plays down here. This is the only place in the game where this particular song plays, and it is indeed a remix of the Dovahkiin song that plays on the title of the game and is remixed elsewhere for dragon fights. It's a bit more of a battle march than the one that... Oh, are you just following me around? It's a bit more of just like a battle march, the hero's march that you might hear associate with like the drums of war, than the main song is. And I don't think I'll waste any more time and just like let it play now, but I will put links in the video description to somewhere where you can hear it in full if you'd like. But now I think we can finish this. All right, let's return to Tamriel.
Turn now to know, with this rich boon from shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Sahrot fur Kanaran. Mulos Vomir.
So, it is done. Alduin, Dilon. The eldest is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been. Happy? No, I am not happy. Zehmahi lost Ondul Bormahu. Alduin was once the crown of our father Akatosh's creation. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his Pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz Ach Ochma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Indeed, you saw more clearly than I. Certainly more clearly than Alduin. Roch Funta Korav. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Benesitid, the currents of time. Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova. But I forget myself. Crosis, Solos Mivfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Sahrot Krongrah. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, I feel younger than I have in many an age. Many of the Dovahkiin are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vasen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Alright. That's the game. Oh boy. I think we can regain control of our movement now. You is that Odahviing? Your wings look red, and I think Odahviing is the one whose wings are distinctly red. Are you actually gonna come down to talk? You are Odahviing. Alright, what do you have to say about that?
I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Paarthurnax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Furi Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum. Zu Odahviing, call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
So, I was gonna save this for later, but because Odahviing basically just out and told us, in the same way that for that one quest a couple of videos ago, you can use Call Dragon to summon him and begin the fight that will allow you to continue with the main quest onto Sovngarde or Skuldafn. You actually can use the Call Dragon shout, and you can summon Odahviing in combat, just generally. There's some restrictions on that. I think you have to be outside. I don't know if you can, like, summon him in all, like, world spaces, like if you go to Solstheim for the Dragonborn DLC or the Frozen Valley in the Dawnguard DLC. But other than that, you can summon him and he will fight with you for a little bit. And there are actually, I think, 1 or 2 other shouts in the game that are similar to that that we will be getting to later on, but that's definitely not a right now thing. But I think I'm gonna end this off here. So this has been the main quest. There's obviously so much more of Skyrim left for us to explore. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do next. I might jump right into, like, the Companions or the College of Winterhold or something like that. College of Winterhold would be on brand, considering I am playing as a wizard. But I think there is a chance that I'll just break from that and do, like, Temple Quest or something for a little bit, just to do something a little bit different. But until then, my name is Dragonite. This has been the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.